welcome to yet another adventure in the apocalypse. My name is Selena Rosen, and I will be your guide as I teach you how to use cheap, useless crap to build more cheap, useless crap that will hopefully help you get through the days of the darkness, which is what's left of the Trump era. Which sucks, by the way. Okay. If it doesn't suck for you, you're watching the wrong program right now. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is plug this in. It's been in storage in the shop forever. Because once again, it's one of those things I saved because I knew I was going to do something with it. See if it works. And it does not. So that sucks. Okay, so we actually started this already, and then I could not get the vacuum started. This is an old vacuum. It's like so old that we can no longer get bags for it. And the last time we used it, I took the top part off the bag that was in there, cut a hole in a regular paper sack, and stuck it in there to use it. But it really is old. And I kept it because I plan to do what I'm going to do with it right now, which is I planned to turn it into a blower to run my forge.
Okay.
And no, I've never done that before, so I don't know how it's going to work. But it's going to take a whole lot of taking the son of a bitch apart. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do, and the reason why this is we're starting over again, because I couldn't get it started when I was at the house, you know, where it was comfortable and warm.
Yeah.
I had to move into the shop where I have considerably more room and more tools, but it's cold. Why? Because God hates me. At any rate, so what I figured out was that it couldn't start because the damn thing was slick.
The switch.
So what did I do? I stuck a freaking screwdriver in. Okay, so now I know it works. I'm going to build a switch for it that'll be on the wall.
Right.
I know kind of how to do that. Okay, but first, I want to try to get as much of this shit gone as I can and still have a blower.
Right.
So, I'm not going to show you that whole process because it's going to be a whole lot of me cussing and trying to get shit apart, which may be fun for a minute, but you don't want to watch hours of me just dicking around before I smash shit with a hammer.
Get a bigger tool,
just saying,
right?
Get a bigger tool. Smash shit with a hammer. Okay, because of course, none of this shit that you buy in the store either goes apart or goes together the way you think it should.
No, of course not.
And I know I look goofier than shit. I have my goofy ass hat on, but it'd be stupider not to have it on. It's a very warm
hat, and it's a very cold day.
Hat.
Yeah.
It's a very cold day.
Yep.
But you've heard me bitch and moan that I can't see a fucking thing. And now you're going, hey asshole, we didn't know you have glasses. I don't normally wear them. Do you know why? Because I can't see shit with them on either. But I can actually, they're bifocals and I can actually see up close. Mm-hmm. So a little bit better than I can otherwise.
But not distance, so.
No, I can't see shit. So, yeah, and they mess up my depth perception. Yes, I need new glasses. No, I'm not going to go get them in the middle of the COVID hell. It's bad enough I have to take Mother to the goddamn eye doctor every time I turn around. Mm-hmm. Okay, so hopefully this will progress.
Yay, we'll come back on.
Okay, so of course, I'm not 5 seconds into this disassembly, and you can see I'm getting a pile of parts already. Mm-hmm. All right. So, but I'm not 5 seconds in when I find a bolt
that's frozen.
That is completely frozen and rusted. So I'm going to have to cut the motherfucker off. I got it. I hope so, because that goddamn plastic stinks to high heavens. Yeah, cutting through the metal wasn't the problem. The problem was it was encased in plastic, which, yay! All right, I think I might have gotten it. Now what I'm thinking is, and I've already told Lynn this, all the such stuff I'm going to need for the electrical wiring and the switching is going to be in this part, but the blower apparatus is in here. So that is what I'm doing, and she can turn it off again for a minute. All right, so I'm still trying to figure shit out. Let me turn this off. Okay, but when I pulled that off, turned out to be there was a pronged thing sticking in there that plugged into that went to the switch. Okay, so I customized one of my extension cords, stuck it on there. Watch this shit, peoples. Does it blow like a bitch? Yes, it does. Okay, so now all I have to do is figure out how to do a switch and how to get that so that it'll go into my thing, and I think I can do that using the old tube thing.
I think you can.
And a bunch of duct tape. I know, it's strange that I'm using duct
You might
tape.
actually be able to use some of the vacuum cleaner fittings. There's one that's wide that flanges out that you could probably put on
Where
there.
at? Right there?
Right there with the fittings that you just took off.
Oh, that's not so fun.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You would still have to use lots of duct
I
tape.
still have to use this to get into my... I have to have this or it won't go in my hole. I'm just saying.
Yes.
All right. So I'm still working on it, but it's going to work. That's the
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
main thing. It's going to fly.
Yay.
All right. So thank you. All right. So Lynn helped me, and we popped that motherfucker apart using my ever handy
Crowbar.
tear that shit apart tool, the American crowbar.
There you go.
All right, so we took it all apart. Well, we noticed that the plug-in had a plug-in that, like I said, we plugged it in with the extension cord, but we were able to salvage this out of the handle, and watch this crap. Okay, so we put that in right there, and I take this little plug-in.
It's massively long plug-in.
Yeah. I plug it in right here. Watch this shit. Dick with trying to put a switch in, because what I can do is plug this into a power strip and turn the power strip off.
You don't even need an extension cord because it's hugely long.
It's hugely long, so I can just take it and stick it into a power strip.
Yep.
Turn the power strip off and on, and I've got it. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to make this go in so that I have the blower that I want.
And
And that's what we're doing.
That's awesome.
And so Lynn gave me the idea to try to use, where was it, honey?
It's over there by the cement.
To take these brushes off of here and use that bottom part and put it like that. And then I can hook one of these in.
And use your duct
Probably.
tape everywhere.
And use my duct tape and stick that right in my blower apparatus. Right in my blower apparatus.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Okay,
So, that's what we're doing.
okay, we're going away.
Turns
Wait a
out,
minute. It turns out what?
it turns out that the bristles are going to pull right out of there.
Woohoo!
We don't even have to cut it, and then it's going to fit perfectly over that. See, my wife's a genius too.
I've been with you for 30 years. If I haven't learned anything in this time, how to make things do things they're not supposed to.
But we're about to have the ultimate forge blower, guys. Out of an old raggedy ass vacuum cleaner.
It hasn't worked in
Okay,
years.
so I'm going to need to clean this first or it's not going to stick. So we'll come back in a little bit.
Okay. Go.
Okay, so it didn't quite fit in the hole. So I took it outside and cut it with my angle grinder. I cut a little piece out here and a little piece out there. Yes, I could have used my jigsaw, but I had my angle grinder out. So what are the rules? If you have one tool, why would you get another one out? So then when I got done, it pretty much, if you hold your mouth just right, because I did it a minute ago, it snaps right back down on there. And there you go. So now I'm gonna do what I was gonna do and duct tape the living shit out of it.
Exactly.
So we'll come back after I've duct taped the loop. Well, you know what? I'll show you a couple little tricks.
With duct tape?
I wasn't going to with duct tape. Okay, so duct tape. In order to get a good close fit, what I want to do is I want to go this way over the top and go down so that when I wrap that with the duct tape, it's gonna hold that, and it's gonna make it much tighter. Not gonna pop off when the wind hits it thing.
Okay, so it'll lock it.
So it locks it in. So I'm just going to go ahead and lock down to that.
So you're like strapping it down that way.
I'm like strapping it down. And what I'm doing is, anybody who doesn't know how to do this, why are you even bothering? You're never going to be able to do anything if you don't know how to rip duct tape in half.
I'm trying to...
try to get the longer pieces like that. Okay. And just kind of stick them so that they're going to go over there and hang on, and then when I wrap it around, that should hold it. And I went ahead and made it a little longer like that because I want to have lots of it to go to.
Right. Lots of it to attach.
Done, I will plug in my little fur docky thing that I happened to find on the inside of that. How handy was that? All right. Like I said, you just want to get that so that you got something. Okay, now I'm going to go around that, and I'm probably going to rip it in half again because to go underneath that, because otherwise it's not going to do shit. And I've got a gap on the end I need to fill, so I'm going to fill it this way.
Oh, tape it.
Yeah, of course, that's what I said. Did you not hear me say I'm going to duct tape the living shit out of the motherfucker? I mean... What the hell, woman? Don't make me look bad in front of my peeps.
Isn't that my job?
I guess it kind of is. All right, so I'm going to just kind of, and now she can turn it off, because now what I'm going to do is what anybody who ever works with duct tape does, which is I'm just going to keep wrapping it around there till I think that it's good.
Okay, and we'll show them when you're done.
Yeah, show them when I'm done.
Okay, you're on.
Because now I'm going to customize this piece to go in there, which should be easy to do. I'm also going to use my angle grinder. Because why, children? Because it's the tool that's already out.
Yes, that makes sense.
And then I will cut this to about here because I don't need all this length. In fact, shorter is probably better. Yes, that's what I said. All right, so you can turn it off again.
Okay.
Okay, so I cut that a little shorter. I cut the little flanges that locked it in, so hopefully it's going to fit in. And it does.
It just slips right in. Look at that. And it's tight.
Slips right in. It's a good tight fit, but I'm still going to duct tape it because it's not a tight fit, but it is good.
It's awesome.
So
besides, duct tape fixes everything.
As my great-grandfather used to say, I don't know what it is, but ain't it a nice one? Okay, so now I'm just going to finish that off with some good old duct tape. And so now, let's go on out and see how our makeshift blower does.
Cool. I'll come back on over there. Okay.
Alright, so I just put it right there. I poured a little piece of concrete. Here, I'll pick this up.
A little slab, yeah.
I poured a little concrete slab to actually set the blower on. And now I take my blower and I just stick the pipe right in there. If it comes off, I'll duct tape the shit out of it too. All right, so we've got that. And hopefully it doesn't blow the shit right out of there. I've got a fire set. I still don't want to start it yet because I'm trying to let my concrete cure. But I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And hopefully it'll blow stuff through there. And you'll be able to see.
Oh, yes. Yes. I am.
Oh, I can see it down here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's glowing.
There you go. Look at that.
It is glowing. I feel it.
I can't wait to start it and see how it's going to work. There you go. Forge blower from an old vacuum cleaner.
Woohoo! Okay, and now the
I'm
forge.
going to have to duct tape it though because it pushed it right
Oh,
out.
it certainly did.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, but that's all right.
Let's try it again with it
Duct tape. But I'm gonna
But
go
for
ahead and
us,
turn it
not
off.
for them.